Hello, this is Galen Martling. Today I'm showing a wine tag. It's actually a wine bottle tag that I'm making to go along with the wine that you might bring as a hostess gift. This makes a really pretty decoration and it's always well received. So I am stamping using Unity stamps. I have Planner Gal. It's a pun sentiment called Winederful. And also I'm using Dashes and Frills Hearts die set by Unity. And so this die that I'm using for the wine tag, it is not available any longer. At least it hasn't been for a while. So I linked an option or options down on my links for other alternatives. And I'm also going to show you a second way to make a wine tag later on without any dies. So there's lots of options out there. It's still a wonderful way to present wine if you're giving that as a gift. And so onto this pre-cut wine bottle tag, I stamped this girl and the sentiment, and I stamped in Copic friendly ink. Now, adding colors, I chose lots of different Copic markers that coordinate with one another. I listed them here and also on my blog. And you just go in with 2 or 3 shades of the same color family and just blend in those colors. I like to start sometimes light to dark. I think on the clothing, I started dark to light. It's however you like it. You can also use any kind of coloring medium that you have. If you have pencils or if you have watercolor, that works too. I've done that. Just make sure you use watercolor paper. Lots of ways, but this one is just going to be lots of different shades of Copic markers. Now, I tried to not make it too fast for you so you can follow along and see the process. I think I sped it up just a little, but not too much, so you can kind of see the different layers. Like on the reds are hard to blend. You really need 2 or 3 or 4 different shades of red to get any kind of blending. But that is my most challenging thing, is the reds. Now the skin tone, I go in again with a very light shade of like a tan or an ivory, and cover everything. And then I come back with darker shades just until I'm comfortable with the look. I think I went with 2 or 3 shades of like an ivory light color. And you can also take away color using a 0 marker colorless blender. I use that later on as well. And so then I think I go in with like a teal color, a light teal to color in the glass. So I'm still adding, you just keep going until you're comfortable with whatever kind of shade. I like to make different skin tones as well, and I use different shades of markers for that as well. And so for the background, I just wanted something simple, something light and airy, maybe bubbly looking. And I just added some mint dots with a Copic marker all around the girl and the sentiment. And then I add a little bit of shadow on the front with a very light shade. And then I come in and take some of that away with a colorless blender 0 marker. So I'm adding even darker shades of mint for the background. Very light. Didn't want to go too dark with this. Kept it really simple. And there you go. It's almost finished here. So this is a folded, there's a score line there. That's part of that die. You can use a bone folder and a scoring board or even your paper trimmer to make a score line and fold that over. Crease it nicely with the bone folder to help get a nice crisp fold. And then that will fit right over your bottle. It will even be great as a doorknob holder or doorknob decoration. And there you go. It's so pretty. I like it. It's always well received. I added a little heart accent with the die cut. And then now I'm going to show you a way to make your own. I just used white cardstock, and I cut it rather at 3 inches by 7.5 inches. And then I scored it at 2.5 inches from one end. And then I go ahead and use a paper punch. Well, first of all, you want to score a line there, make sure it's crisp. I used a paper punch to just punch out a hole. I've had this for years and years. But you can also use a circle die and a die cutting machine as well. You could trace it and carefully cut it out. And there you go. It's almost the same. It's just ready for decorating, however you want to decorate it. Another option is using slimline dies to get this same look and just score and punch one end. I hope you like this and give it a try. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.